If you're over 60, you've probably heard for most of your life that a daily egg is a fast track to a heart attack. You might have even cut back, worried about cholesterol, or switched to bland, watery egg whites. But what if that decades-old advice is wrong? What if, by avoiding eggs, you're missing out on one of the best foods to protect your muscles from age-related decline and keep your mind sharp? For years, the humble egg was the villain of breakfast, blamed for high cholesterol and heart disease. But a wave of new research is flipping this old advice on its head, revealing we may have been demonizing the wrong thing. In fact, for many people over 60, avoiding eggs could be a significant nutritional mistake. We're going to crack open the myths and look at the science. We'll explore what recent studies say about how eggs affect your brain, your muscles, and yes, your heart. And importantly, we'll cover the one crucial mistake that really determines whether eggs are a danger or a true superfood for you. What you learn might just change how you see your breakfast plate forever. The great cholesterol myth, unscrambling the truth. Let's start with the original concern, cholesterol. For half a century, we were taught that dietary cholesterol from foods like eggs leads to high blood cholesterol and heart disease. A single large egg yolk has about 186 milligrams of cholesterol, which seemed like a clear-cut reason to avoid them. But the science tells a different story. For most healthy people, the cholesterol you eat has a surprisingly small impact on your blood cholesterol. Your liver is the main producer of cholesterol in your body, and it's smart. When you eat more cholesterol, your liver simply makes less, and vice versa. The real culprits behind unhealthy bad cholesterol levels are often saturated and trans fats. One controlled trial found that when participants ate 2 eggs per day as part of a diet low in saturated fat, their bad LDL cholesterol did not worsen. Another found it actually decreased. This shows that the context of the whole diet matters more than the egg itself. This is why major health organizations have changed their tune. The Mayo Clinic notes that most healthy people can eat up to 7 eggs a week without affecting their heart health. And in a 2020 science advisory, the American Heart Association stated that for healthy older adults, up to 2 eggs per day is acceptable as part of a heart-healthy dietary pattern, given their nutritional benefits. The danger isn't necessarily the egg, it's what you eat with it. The real danger of eggs, it's not what you think. So if cholesterol isn't the primary villain, are eggs completely in the clear? Not exactly. The real danger often lies in how we prepare and what we pair them with. Think of a classic American breakfast. 2 eggs fried in butter, served with greasy bacon or sausage, and a side of white toast. That meal is a danger to your heart, but the eggs are just part of the picture. The real issue is the high amount of saturated fat from the butter and processed meats, and the refined carbohydrates in the toast. Those are the things that truly drive inflammation and raise harmful blood lipids. Some large observational studies have found that higher egg consumption is linked to a greater risk of cardiovascular disease. However, it's important to remember this is an association, not direct proof. It's difficult in these studies to separate the egg from the bacon and butter it's so often eaten with. This brings us to the critical point. Context is everything. A boiled egg with a side of spinach and whole grain toast has a completely different effect on your body than an egg fried and served with processed sausage. The first is a nutrient-dense meal. The second is a recipe for chronic disease. There are specific groups who should be more cautious. Individuals with pre-existing heart disease, type 2 diabetes, or very high LDL cholesterol may need to be more conservative. For these groups, a common clinical approach is to suggest a limit of around 4 whole eggs per week. It is always best to discuss your specific situation with your doctor. But for most healthy adults over 60, the focus should be less on limiting eggs and more on building a healthy plate around them. The brain-boosting food hiding in plain sight. While we were worried about our hearts, we may have overlooked one of the egg's biggest benefits for aging, its impact on the brain. As we get older, cognitive decline is a major concern. This is where the egg yolk, the very part we were told to fear, emerges as a hero. The yolk is one of the richest dietary sources of a nutrient called choline, which is critical for brain health. Your brain uses choline to produce acetylcholine, a neurotransmitter essential for memory and learning. Some large studies on older adults have found that moderate choline intake is associated with a lower risk of dementia. But that's not all. Egg yolks also contain lutein and zeaxanthin. These are powerful antioxidants that accumulate in both the retina of your eye and in your brain. They're famous for protecting against age-related macular degeneration, a leading cause of vision loss in older adults, with some studies showing that eating 2 to 4 eggs per week can significantly reduce this risk. Now, their role in the brain is gaining massive attention. Research suggests these compounds may protect the brain from stress and inflammation, and are linked to better cognitive function in older adults. While research is ongoing and not all studies agree, many suggest a link between moderate egg intake and better cognitive outcomes. If you're finding this information valuable, please take a moment to hit the like button and subscribe. Sharing this video with a friend who has been confused about eggs could make a real difference in their health journey. Your muscle shield against aging. Beyond the brain, another battle everyone over 60 faces is the fight to maintain muscle mass. The gradual loss of muscle and strength, called sarcopenia, is a primary driver of frailty, falls, and loss of independence. One of our best weapons against it is getting enough protein. As we age, our protein needs actually increase to preserve muscle. Geriatric nutrition experts often recommend higher protein targets for older adults. A single large egg delivers about 6 grams of high-quality, complete protein, containing all the essential amino acids your body needs to build and repair tissue. This makes eggs an almost perfect food for this stage of life. They are inexpensive, easy to prepare, and easy to chew, all crucial factors for anyone with a smaller appetite or less energy for cooking. Having 2 eggs for breakfast provides 12 grams of high-quality protein, setting a strong foundation for meeting your daily needs. Combined with some resistance exercise, a protein-rich diet is your #1 defense against becoming frail. It helps you maintain the strength to carry groceries, play with your grandkids, and live an active life. Viewing eggs as a tool to anchor your daily protein intake is a powerful shift that can improve your physical well-being. The how many dilemma. Finding your sweet spot. So, let's get to the bottom line. How many eggs is it safe to eat per day after 60? Based on the bulk of modern evidence, here's a practical guide. For most healthy adults over 60, meaning you don't have established cardiovascular disease, uncontrolled high LDL cholesterol, or type 2 diabetes, the science points to a clear sweet spot. The American Heart Association suggests about 1 egg per day is fine for those who eat them as part of a healthy diet. Given their nutritional profile, some guidance even finds up to 2 eggs per day acceptable for healthy older adults. Enjoying an egg a day appears to be not only safe but likely beneficial, especially when part of a diet rich in fruits, vegetables, and whole grains. For those in higher risk categories, if you have established heart disease, diabetes, or very high LDL cholesterol, a more conservative approach is wise. It's best to discuss your specific situation with your doctor, but a common recommendation is limiting whole eggs to 4 or fewer per week. This allows you to still get some of the yolk's unique nutrients without pushing your cholesterol intake too high. You can always supplement with egg whites for extra protein. The key takeaway is that there isn't a single magic number for everyone, but the fear of a single daily egg for a healthy older adult is now largely considered outdated. For decades, the egg was unfairly vilified, a casualty of outdated science that led millions to throw away the most nutritious part of the food. Today, the science tells a new story. We've learned that for most healthy people over 60, the dietary cholesterol in eggs isn't the villain we thought it was. The real danger is in the company they keep, the processed meats, butter, and refined carbs. We've discovered the egg yolk is a powerhouse of nutrients like choline and lutein, which research links to better brain and eye health. We've seen that its high-quality protein makes it a key tool in preserving muscle mass and preventing age-related frailty. So what's the verdict? For the vast majority of adults over 60, the egg is not a danger. It is, when eaten correctly, a genuine superfood. By embracing a moderate intake of about 1 egg per day, prepared in a healthy way and paired with nutrient-dense foods, you're not harming your heart. You are actively arming your body with the tools it needs to protect your brain. preserve your strength, and support a vibrant life for years to come. It's time to welcome the incredible edible egg back to your plate. What are your thoughts on eating eggs? Have you been avoiding them or enjoying them all along? Share your experience in the comments below. I'd love to hear from you. And don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you don't miss our next video on healthy aging.